I feel like lately I've been learning what it means to be independent / an adult. Mostly it's been learning to actually be independent and how dependent I actually am. Since I've gotten back from school, I've had to do a lot of things that are like quote-unquote adult-like. So I've had to apply for jobs, and I volunteered with my church to be a leader for like a weekend. It was the first time that I had been on a youth retreat as a leader, not as a student. So it was kind of like, what am I doing with my life? I'm an actual adult. I went to a woman's thing today at my church. And they showed us a bunch of things, and they told us about how God made women to be equal from the beginning. Like, we were never told that we need to be subordinate or anything. We are told that we are equal, and that in our submission, we are submitting because both the husband and the wife are called to submit, and things like that. Today I learned a lot about what it meant to be independent, because, like, I don't know, at the women's thing at my church, I felt kind of like I needed my mom to be there because I didn't know any of the other women that were there, and I was like, oh, I'm going to be the only non-adult, and then I realized, wait, I am an adult. I don't have to be worried about being the only kid there because I'm not a kid anymore, I'm an adult. Like, legally I'm an adult. If I were to commit a crime, I'd go to adult jail, not juvie. I don't know why I use that analogy. So I realized that, like, when my mom left before I did, that was me having to be an adult and talk to people independently, and I talked to women at my church that I don't normally talk to independently without my mom there because I'm an adult. A couple of hours ago, I was just driving in the convertible with my dad to learn how to drive in a stick shift car. I did some driving around in the parking lot at my old middle school. Yeah, I was driving around there, and then my dad was like, okay, how comfortable are you feeling? And I was like, I feel pretty good, yeah. I want to go on the road. I don't know what I was thinking when I said I wanted to drive on the road, but I did it. And it was mildly terrifying. But I did it. So, yeah, I guess. No. Praise the Lord, didn't go too horribly. I pressed a little bit too much on the gas and didn't take my foot off of the clutch in time, so it was a little bit jolty, a little bit like, okay. I've also been talking with my parents a lot about studying abroad my junior year, but it's been kind of weird because I've been talking to my parents about the logistics of going to England and not being home for a full year and what that's going to look like and what kind of stuff I'm going to bring with me, how I'm going to bring all my stuff back that I buy there, because why would I not buy things when I'm in a completely different country that I'm probably never going to be in again for the rest of my life? Buy all the things. I feel like these times in our lives, like, come for a reason. Like, I don't know. I knew that this kind of day was going to come, but I never realized that, like, it wouldn't just be in my head anymore, I guess. I think it's important to understand that independence isn't not needing anybody's help. It's knowing when to ask for people's help, so that you can be who you need to be again, who God made you to be again. And I think another part of independence that people don't understand is that independence doesn't mean that you have to have everything figured out. It just means that you need to have things figured out enough to be able to not necessarily be living with your parents, sort of thing. Independence is a part of life that everybody has to accept at some point. Whether it's independence from relying on your parents financially or independence from relying on your parents for a car, independence is a necessary thing that if it didn't happen as often as it does in life, then I don't think we would truly be living our lives to the fullest. That being said, yeah, adulthood is weird. What am I doing with